Beyond the Diagnosis with the Pesita Mom. My name is Jennifer Okoduga. I'm the lead coach of the Pesita Parents Tribe, and I'm the founder of the Pesita Mom Learning Hall. For those that are just joining, thank you for joining today. We're glad to have you. You're welcome. So we've been on the series Social Skills. We've been on the social skills this month of July. Last month was so an interesting one. We delved into nutrition and we had a very good time. And this month we'll be talking about social skills. We've been discussing about areas where children with developmental issues are having challenges. We're talking about areas where children with developmental issues are struggling, and nutrition was the foundation we dealt with. This month, we're talking about social skills because social skills is one of the major areas where they are having challenges. Thank you. And today's topic is teaching social skills that last a lifetime. Please call your friends, your loved ones, your neighbors, your siblings, call your parents, call your colleagues, and call your village people. You know, I like that. Call your village people, call your community, call those that partner with you in this parenting journey, because it takes a village to raise a child. It's one thing to do it alone, it's another thing to do it in a community, to do it in a circle. It makes the job easier, it makes the job such a relieving one. So you need to be with your community. Call your community, let them hear what you are hearing, let them know that something like this is going on, and you shall have a great time. Thank you. So teaching social skills that last a lifetime. Who enjoyed our Friday series, and it was such an amazing time. So, when you think about your child's future, what's your greatest prayer? Can I see that? What's your greatest prayer when you think about your child's future? Hmm? Can I see that? I want an engaging and an interactive session. I know that some of you will say, I want my child to be independent, because that's one fear parents with special needs usually have. Some will say, I want my child to be very independent. Some say, I want them to have friends because they struggle in this area a lot, they're unable to make friends. Some will say, I want people to understand my child because of the rejection, the stigma they face. I want people to understand my child. So say, I want the child to be accepted because of that lack of acceptance that I having, because there's no different words for that child that is having developmental issue. So some will say they want their child to be accepted. Some will say they want their child to have a happy life. Did you notice that almost every answer had something to do with people? You want people to accept them, you want them to have friends, you want them to have a happy life. It's just something around people. So, because life is built on relationship. Do you realize that life is built on relationship? So that's why every of your greatest prayer has a lot to do with people. Like I always say, the power of togetherness, the power of community can never be emphasized. Nobody was created to do life alone. We are created by the Creator to do life in circles. We are created by the Creator to do life in communities. We are created by the Creator to do life as a body, not just as an individual, not just as a person. Just like the body has different members, there is the hand, the head, the leg, the teeth, the mouth. Every part of my body is intact as a whole. That is how God has created us to function, not individually, but collectively, but as a people. So it is one of the most crucial aspects of life generally, whether neurotypical or neurodivergent, is one of the most critical parts of life. But now see those with the developmental issues, they struggle more in this area because it doesn't just naturally occur to them because of the challenges that are associated with being neurodivergent. So no matter how intelligent our children are, they will spend their lives interacting with people. So you must understand that that's why social skills is very, very crucial. No matter how intelligent they are, they will walk around people. They will interact with people. There is no market that is created for them alone. There is no hospital that is created for them alone. They will interact with people. They will interact with family. They will interact with teachers, neighbors, classmates. They will interact with employers, employees. They will interact with friends. Social skills are not just nice to have, they are life skills. Can I see that in the comment section? Social skills are life skills. They are not just nice to have. Social skills are life skills. They are so crucial. They are very paramount. They are most important because you would need to interact with people. Social skills are life skills. It is very crucial to have social skills. Now, what are social skills? We define social skills the first day we started this series, that was July 1st. Social skills, we said the abilities to be able to interact, to relate with people, to communicate. Social skills are everyday skills we use to connect with other people. Social skills are everyday skills we use to connect with other people. Examples: greeting others, asking for help, taking turns. These are social skills. Waiting patiently, sharing are social skills. Listening, respecting personal spaces, expressing feelings appropriately, saying thank you, joining a game, accepting no. So people don't know how to take no for an answer. Accepting no, that is social skills. These things may seem small, but they open doors throughout life. You see, these things are just listed: accepting no, joining a game, saying thank you, expressing feelings appropriately, respecting personal space. You know how to respect people's space. Listening is a gift. Listening, there are social skills. It doesn't just, it seems small, but it opens doors throughout life. It opens doors throughout life. Do you know one of the greatest myths? Many parents believe children naturally learn social skills. Some don't do. Some do anyways. That's one of the greatest myths. You just feel children will naturally learn social skills. Many children with special needs do not naturally learn social skills. If we don't intentionally teach these skills, we cannot expect them to appear on their own. If we don't teach these skills, we do not expect them to appear on their own. We don't expect children to magically learn maths. We don't expect children to naturally just learn English. That is how it is with other teaching. We don't expect children to naturally just learn how to solve further mathematics without teaching them. So why do we expect them to magically learn friendships? Why do we expect them to naturally learn how to communicate? Why do we naturally expect them to learn how to have social skills without us teaching them? Why do we expect them? So if you don't expect your children to naturally learn mathematics, you don't expect them to naturally learn French language. Probably they are not from a French-speaking country, and you expect them to naturally learn it without intentionally teaching them. Why do you expect them to naturally learn friendships? Why do you want to just pick it without learning? I think we're over assuming, or we're just over wishing that this will just happen. It doesn't just happen like that. So when we know that things will not naturally happen, that's why we need to put some things into place to make sure that these children learn social skills. And we're going to be having 3 pillars of lifelong social skills. I am going to list that here. 3 pillars. One is connection before correction. Now, I always say this when it comes to social skills. It is connection before correction. It is connection before correction. Children learn best from people they feel safe with. This can never be overemphasized. Children learn best from people they feel safe with. Imagine your boss correcting you every 5 minutes without ever encouraging you, Would you like working with them? Would you like working there if you are getting corrections every 5 minutes? Neither do children. We are not saying they shouldn't correct, but how many times do you encourage? So that's how it is with children. They feel safe learning with people that are safe with. They feel, it easily comes to them when they are safe in a particular system, in a particular environment, in a particular setting, than just being forced to do things. Learn to connect before correction. So spend more time connecting than correcting. Play, laugh, read together, talk, celebrate small wins. Correction works best when it grows from connection. Correction works best when it grows from connection. It works best when it grows from connection. So don't just give corrections, judgments, criticisms all the time. Let there be first connection. Number two is teach, don't assume. Teach, don't assume. It is said that assumption is the mother of frustration. Do not assume things you teach. Don't expect them to just know. How will they know? How do you know what you don't know? Don't expect them to just know it without being taught. Don't assume. Teach. Don't assume that this child should just know this. Teach everything. Give the details of it. Give that teaching all the time. Don't assume your child should know how to say hello. They should know how to join a group. They should just know how to ask to play or wait for a turn or accept losing a game. Don't expect them to end the conversation politely. Instead, teach it, demonstrate it, practice it, role play it, praise it, and again repeat it. You see that repetition? Practice it, praise it, repeat it. Social skills grow through repetition. Social skills go through repetition. So you need to put this into consideration, because consistency is always top when it comes to building social skills. Repeat. There is a saying that practice makes perfect. As you practice, you repeat, you come again and again. It sinks and it's easy for the child to recall. Number three is practice in real life. Practice in real life. A child cannot learn swimming by reading about it. There are some things that cannot be read but practicalized. You must learn to teach and practice in real life, not just assumed and not just wished, because you cannot learn swimming by reading. So social skills is not what they will just learn also by reading. Neither can they learn social skills by just hearing about it. They can't learn social skills by just hearing about it. Practice. Practice at home, practice in church, practice in family gatherings, practice in the supermarket, practice everywhere you go. Practice, whether it's in birthday parties, play dates, practice, because every outing becomes a classroom. Seize every opportunity. See every opportunity as a teaching opportunity. See it as a teaching skill to teach, to always teach, to repeat. It's not until you sit down with the child, table and chair, you are trying to demonstrate. No, seize every opportunity that you have. That is why it is a daily and it is a constant event. You go for parties, see an opportunity to teach there. Family gatherings, your family devotion time, in the supermarket, play time. Just seize every opportunity to teach. Teach in every situation. Teach the skills that matters most. So don't just wish that, oh, they should just learn it. You teach in church, teach at home, practice everywhere. Practice everywhere. Let there be the volume of it. Practice everywhere. It is very crucial when teaching children with social skills. Don't try to teach 20 skills this month, because another thing people make mistakes in, parents want to, you have a lot of areas where the child is still struggling. I know how it could be. I have been there. The child is struggling with communication, is struggling with social skills, is struggling with potty training, the child is struggling with cognitive skills. The child is struggling with fine motor development. He's just struggling in so many areas. There's still independent skills the child has not gained mastery over. So you are trying to put everything at the same time. It's like you trying to chase two birds at the same time. You might end up losing both. It's you trying to chase two birds or three birds at the same time. You might end up losing both. What you should do is aim at one and target it. You will find out that you get that. From there, you go to another one again, aim at one and target it. Don't chase. That's why they said, let your eye, the Bible says that if your eye be single, that your whole body will be full of light. Let your eye be single, even when teaching. Don't have 20 things that the child is struggling in so many areas. You want to work on those areas at the same time. Do not do that. Don't work on so many areas. Don't work on so many areas at the same time. Focus. You must have laser focus when it comes to teaching children with developmental issues. You must have laser focus. Work on each skills part time. It is easier. It is better both for you and for the child you are trying to teach. Both for you and for the child you are trying to teach. Don't try to teach 20 skills this month. Choose one. Choose one. This is very paramount. For example, this week you want to teach greeting people. That's why you teach how to greet people. You teach how to also say this. You're practicing skills for speech drills. You are practicing how to write 1 to 20. This same week, we want to make sure we get mastery. Potty training. We want to make sure that the child will practice how to bathe independently. Don't just face all those things at the same time. You might end up confusing the child and you might end up not having the desired results. Instead, just go on one thing before the other. Practice greeting people this week. Next week, you can focus on taking turns. Let's practice taking turns. You role play. You use every event to practice taking turns. You practice delayed gratification. You just take it one step upon another. You feel that it will be easy for the child to comprehend. It will be easy for the child to practice this and to now retain it. But if you bring too many things at the same time, the child becomes confused. You become overwhelmed, and the situation doesn't get better for any of you. The child becomes confused. The child becomes tired. You become overwhelmed. You lose your emotions. So you must practice each skill at the same time. In as much as we have a lot of things we want to work on, you cannot achieve all of them. That is why in this system, it is consistency over intensity. Don't want to work on 20 things at the same time and you want to achieve it. No. Work on one thing. Target it. It might be that the whole of this month, this is what I want to achieve. You focus on that. Let every attention be on that skill that you are trying to achieve. Let every teaching be in line with that which you are trying to achieve. It will be better than you trying to gain the attention of the child over this, over that. At the same time, you are left with no result. You become overwhelmed. You can start questioning that which you know, or questioning that which you were taught. That could this be true? Is it working? I am not sure it's working. You start questioning your process. I start questioning your journey. No, I know that is kind of challenging to just look away from some things that are not working and because you are targeting one. But I tell you today for free, if you practice this that I'm telling you, work on one thing before another, you will get faster results. Yes, you will get faster results. Don't work on 20 things. When my child was not potty trained, every other thing did not matter to me. Because at the time the child was already 6. I realized that this is already a great challenge. I wasn't more interested in any other thing. I pursued it and I achieved it and got that done with forever till Jesus returns. Potty training is not going to be a challenge. I don't know if you understand me. When that was a challenge, there was still communication issues. There was still a lot of issues. But I saw it. If I want to work on potty training, work on communication, work on this at the same time, I will just, because I tried it, you end up getting frustrated. You end up getting overwhelmed. You will worry yourself for no reason. And you will not be able to make progress. You will be getting tired, fatigued on a daily basis. But if you aim at one thing, you pursue it. And that's what I've always done. Every season, I evaluate, I reflect, I am a detective, I observe, I check what is working, where are the gaps, I check the gray lines. Okay, these are the areas where this and this is still not in place. These are the areas where this and this is in place. Okay, we've moved past this. Let's go to this. You don't just say, okay, I want this child to be this, I want this child to do that, I want this child to be best in this. And at the end of the day, you are putting yourself under pressure. You are putting the child under pressure. Both of you are under pressure. Before you know it, you aim at thousand things at the same time, getting none. If your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. You must remember that. If that's the only thing you take away today, learn focus, learn single eye. That's why if it's not crucial, the Bible will not tell us that let our eyes be single. If your eyes be single, your whole body will be full of light. When you are working with your child, learn to work on one thing per time. Learn to focus on one thing per time. Don't just be interested in working with thousands of challenges. You will still get it done with. You will realize that it's even easier. Just check. Put it on a scale of preference. What is most important at this point? Just like I said, when my child was not portrayed, for that age, it was one of the major issues. And I realized that, okay, the gut was inflamed. There was leaky gut. I had to fix what is important. That's why you need to join the Pesita Parents Tribe if you are not there. Those that have joined, they're already singing hallelujah by now. We will work on what is most important. We track it. Your child's gut is inflamed. The gut is leaky. You have not settled all that. You are jumping to another thing. You must take it one step after another. Do what is right. I first worked on my child's gut. From there, the child got potty trained. Then at that time, he was very hyperactive. When the gut was hyperactivity left. It was not that you want to work on everything. The child is hyperactive. You're trying to make the child calm. You're trying to portray the child. You want the child to always play with the siblings. You want the child to greet people. You want the child to write. He's not able to write. You want the child to read. You want to teach the child a musical instrument. You want to teach the child how to swim. You want to teach the child everything. You are confused. You are overwhelmed. The child is tired. None of you is even receiving it well. Our progress will be stalled. Progress will be stalled. You will not be making progress, whether is in the area of your choice area, choice skill, or is it the one that you just accompanied with it and just made it, flow. You need to work on, let your eye be single, work on one thing per time and chase it. That's why you are need to journal. You write, okay, this and this is done. You move, it will easily go that way than trying to work on so many things at the same time. So this week you can just focus on waiting. Next week you focus on taking turns. The other week you focus on asking for help. You just take it. In a month you work on social skills. Don't bother to teach the child any other thing for that week. That does not mean that there are things that the child will not be learning in passing as you are just going. But let the teaching focus, and you will seize every opportunity to teach that child. So as you are doing that, you realize that you are making more progress than you ought. But when you want to put everything together, the progress will even be slower than you expect. How many of you can attest to this? The progress will become more slow. You will not see that tangible result. You can't really say this is what you are picking at. It's just like you trying to achieve so many things in your own personal life. You are trying to read, you are trying to cook, you are trying to do this. You can't successfully do three things at the same time. One must suffer for the other. Like I made an illustration, you cannot chase two birds and catch both of them. If you are chasing two birds, you either lose both of them or you end up even falling. So you need to realize this. In as much as you want the progress, learn to take it one after the other. Because small steps create lasting habits. Small steps create lasting habits. One thing you should realize is that I worked with a little girl who always hide behind the mother whenever she, someone is greeting her. Her mom thought she was just simply shy. You know, sometimes you just feel like this child is just shy. Instead of forcing her to greet, I told the mother, practice at home every evening. Practice at home every evening. We'll play with visitors. Practice smiling. Practice, just waving. Celebrate them. Celebrate every small steps. Celebrate every small success. Months later, she greeted people confidently. Just focus on it. Just make sure that every learning around the house is towards that area. Months later, she greeted confidently. That confidence didn't happen overnight. That confidence, it happened because someone believed social skills could be taught. Because some people feel it doesn't need to be taught. You just naturally learn it. They don't just naturally learn it. Just like you don't naturally learn maths. It will be taught. There are some things you will never learn until it's taught. What gets in the way? Why do children struggle socially? Is a question you need to ask. Why do children struggle socially? Possible reasons. They don't know what to do. That's number one. Number two, they are anxious. These are the reasons they struggle socially. One, they don't know what to do. Two, they are anxious. Three, they have communication challenges. If they're not able to communicate, they have those social skills issues. Then they also struggle to understand social cues. 5, they have sensory differences. Sensory differences. It makes them have issues with social skills. Then also, they fear making mistakes. They fear making mistakes. That's one of the reasons that makes children struggle socially. They fear making mistakes. When we understand the reason, we can teach with compassion. When we understand the reason, we can teach with compassion instead of frustration. You need to understand, why do they struggle socially? That's why I listed these 6 things. Why do they struggle? Because if you understand it, when you are teaching, you teach with compassion. You know that they could be having sensory issues. They could be having communication. They're not able to express themselves, or they are afraid of making mistakes. That's one of the reasons or they are just anxious. Because anxiety is one of the things that happen to them. Or they're just anxious. Or they don't know what to do. Because if they don't know what to do, how do they do it? That's what we're talking about, teaching. That's what we're talking about, training. They don't know what to do, so they feel withdrawn. They feel set apart, because they don't even know how to communicate. One thing you can start with today, dear parents, do this immediately. Every day, practice these 5 things. Greet someone. Make eye contact. Ask for help politely. Say thank you and take turns during play. Just work on this. You see the outcome, you see the result. Take turns while play. Say thank you. 5 minutes every day is effective when you practice this every day, that you are doing 1 hour in a month. Just practice this 5 minutes every day. You will see how it will change everything for you. Don't compare your child, dear parents, to another child. I've always talked about comparison. Comparison is a thief of joy. It will steal you of the joy. It will rob you of the joy that is needed in your process. Do not compare. Don't compare your child who they were 6 months ago. They don't have these skills at all. You are comparing it with a child that is already social, that is already having it figured out in that area. You are comparing, this person greeted like this, the person that, no, just own your journey and face it, but then face your front. Just focus on your focus. Even identical twins still have things done differently. Their timeline is done the same. Not even might not be the same. Their destinies differ. They don't get things done at the same time. Please don't compare your children. Don't compare them with another person's child. Do not compare. Don't even compare them to who they were 6 months ago. Don't compare them. Don't compare them, because the goal is growth, not perfection. You should realize that the goal is growth, is not perfection. So you need to understand this and make sure that these children are safe, because without that connection, there will not be correction. Without that connection, the learning cannot take place. That's why we're inviting you. We have a special program coming. It's a 3 days Pacesetter foundational program. There you will be learning a lot and be having a glimpse of what happens in the inner circle. It's a 3-day program. If you have not registered, please do where to register. We are going to be giving you lots of things. There's 7 days follow-up that you're going to be having. You are going to have access to be one-on-one for that 7 days. You are going to have access to guides that will help you on the journey. Free access. These are things that normally, if you sum it up, it's over 75,000 naira. But we're leaving it for 14,999. If you have not registered, reach out to us. Send us a message. We'll be glad to attend to you. You will see those that are already sharing their testimonies. It's not forged. It's not overhyped. Those that you see we share on our pages, we share in different platforms. They are real life testimonies. They are testimonies from parents like you. Because today's session will only give you principles. But every child is different. That is why most times working in a community is very crucial. Today's session will only give you principles. One child may need visual support. Another may need understanding emotions. Another may need structured play. Another may need support with conversations. So what parents often ask, how do I work with my child? That's exactly why we created the Pacesetter Parents Foundational course. Because you will see that so many things need to be taught. Even you need to know how to do these things. Why exactly we created the Pacesetter Parents Tribe is for you to learn how to navigate these things, know how to walk it through, and know what to do when it's needed. Because the principles are the same, but the methodology differ. The way you apply it for child A is not the way you are telling it. So you can hear one thing and just run with it. It might not give you the results it will give to Mama Emeka. It might not give you results that the other will get, because the children's need, some are kinesthetic learners, some are visual learners, some are auditory learners. There are some children that have different learning style. Learning style could be a difference. The way this one learn is different from the way this other one learn. Their preference, just like you come you come from a family of, let's say, 5, for instance. One's favorite food might be rice, and inside that same family, say parents, another person's favorite food might be beans. So when beans is cooked, to one is jumpy, is happy, excited, like, my favorite food is being prepared today. The other person is not feeling happy because this is not what I would have loved to have. Another person's favorite might be yam. Even amongst my children, one person prefers this to that person. So the principles are the same, but the methodology is different. That's why we always ask, you meet every child at their need. You meet every child where they belong. And from there, you help them grow. So if you have not registered, come, because your child's future won't be built on academic success alone. It will be built on their ability to connect, communicate, solve problems, and build relationships. Your child's future won't be built on academics alone. It will be built on their ability to connect, their ability to communicate, their ability to solve problems, and their ability to build relationships. Life is essentially for relationships. Every greeting, every shared tour, every polite request, every conversation is a brick in that future. Every conversation is a brick in that future. So social skills are learned they are not learned in one day. They are learned one day at a time. They are built one moment, one interaction, and one relationship at a time. So they are built in a way that is, one beautiful thing is this: it's never too early or never too late to start. Parents, no matter the age your child is, it is never too early and it is never too late to start. If your child is 20 years, it's never too late. There are still things the child can get. My child did get potty trained early, but eventually He got potty trained and he mastered the use of the toilet. That child will never use the toilet without flushing, without washing his hands, without making sure that everything, he will prim and proper. You would think that this child started practicing this from maybe 6 months. It's never too late, and it is never too early. I have a child that as early as 1, he will never pee on the bed. Got that sorted. So it is never too early. That child didn't have to be wearing diapers. I've seen some children still wear diapers to sleep, even at age 5. Some wear diapers to sleep, even at age 3. That child didn't have to wear diaper from age 1. I am not talking about theory. In my house, he didn't have to wear diaper at age 1 to sleep. He got that sorted from that 1-year-old. So it's never too early, and it's never too late to get it right. All you just need is, as you are hearing it, start. Have your child ever struggled to join other children and play, or who had to apologize for their child's behavior? Are you the parent that need to always apologize for child's behavior in public because of the way they are behaving? Or what social skill do you wish you could master this year? Come and let's talk. Send us a DM and we'll be glad to respond to you. So we'll be seeing tomorrow, same time, with another topic, another area in social skills. If you've not subscribed to our channel, please do well to subscribe and turn on your notification. It will help you to get notified when we are live, when we post any videos or any resources. Please send this link to others. Let them join and connect and see what's happening. You can also catch a replay if you didn't join from the beginning, or if you have friends that missed it, send the link to them to catch a replay. And as you do that, God bless you. And to you that joined, I am not taking your presence for granted. There are some of you that always here on a daily basis. Since we started this life, they are always here, always showing up. See, God is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. He's saying even your heart's cry. He's saying your willingness to learn and to help your child better. That alone means a lot, and we honor your presence, and we are not taking it for granted. We thank you and we appreciate you, and see you, and God bless you. Bye for now. Thank you.